and thou hearest the sound thereof, but canst not tell whence it cometh, and whither it goeth. So is everyone that is born of the Spirit.
So now we know them was angels that was going in that one, where they was at in one accord.
Yes, sir.
The wind blowing in, it was spirit beings blowing in there. Those was angels that was in there. Well, Brother Martin, they had fiery tongues sit on them. Well, we getting to that right now. Let's go look at that. Let's go to Hebrews, the 1st chapter. See what these angels are. Because when the wind came rushing in, you had them fiery tongues come on them, right?
Yes, sir.
As the Spirit, what gave them utterance? Because all they needed was to see was the mouth power. That was the thing speaking. Hebrews 1, and we're going to pick it up at verse 5. Hebrews 1 and 5, because I always read this because, you know, you had a religion out here. They don't say it as much as now. They said Jesus was Michael the archangel. And I hit them with this scripture. They don't say it that much now. You don't hear them saying that because we done shot them in the foot every time with this. This just blow that away. Jesus is not the archangel. Jesus is God.
That's right.
Hebrews 1, and we're going to pick it up at verse 5. Hebrews 1 and 5. When you get there, Israel, go ahead and read.
For unto which of the angels said he at any time, Thou art my son, this day have I begotten thee. And again, I will be to him a father, and he shall be to me a son.
Lord ain't never told no angel to sit on the right hand of him. No. Never. He said, you know, what until thou art my son. What angel have he called his son? He never told the angel that. Go ahead and read.
And again, when he bringeth in the first begotten into the world, he said, and let all the angels of God worship him.
That's absolute, right?
That's right.
He said, let all the angels of God worship him. Go ahead and read.
And of the angels he saith, who maketh his angels spirits and his ministers a flame of fire.
And there those angels again being ministers of flame of fire.
That's right.
Let's look at it again. Let's go to Psalm the 104th chapter. Show you what them fiery tongues was. Wasn't nothing but the angel's mouth. Because we're going to find out that the angel do not have to appear before you with his full body. And we're going to show you that. Psalms 104. Psalms 104. And we're going to pick it up at verse 1. Psalms 104 and verse 1. Psalms 104 and verse 1. When you get there, go ahead and read.
Bless the Lord, O my soul. O Lord my God. Thou art very great. Thou art clothed with honor and majesty.
That's right. Go ahead and read.
Who coverest thyself with light as with a garment. Who stretchest out the heavens like a curtain.
Go ahead.
Who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters. Who maketh the clouds his chariots. Who walketh upon wings of the wind.
Go ahead.
Who maketh his angels spirits. His minister of flame and fire.
His angels what? Ministers of flame and fire. Let's go look at it one more time if you don't believe that those angels are flame and fire. Let's go to 2 Kings, the 6th chapter. We're going to get a look at Elisha here. Elisha. Yeah, because, you know, Syria was trying to sneak up on Israel, but the Lord would always warn them. So the king of Syria wanted to know who is telling them we coming up against them. He thought it was spying, but then his followers going to tell him. 2 Kings 6 and 8. 2 Kings 6 and 8. When you get there, go ahead and read, brothers. 2 Kings 6 and 8. Go ahead, Wayne.
Then the king of Syria warred against Israel and took counsel with his servants, saying, in such and such a place shall be my camp. And the man of God sent unto the king of Israel, saying, beware that thou pass not such a place, for thither the Syrians are come down.
See, the Syrians would stay there and lay wait for them. They knew the Israelites had to come past that way. But the man of God would always warn them, hey, man, don't go that route. The Syrians are waiting for you. Go ahead and read.
And the king of Israel sent to the place which the man of God told him, and warned him of, and saved himself there. not once nor twice.
He told him 2 times. Here it is, I'm waiting for a brother to come past, and I know he going to come past this way, and then he don't come. Hey, somebody is telling this brother something. Go ahead and read.
Therefore the heart of the king of Syria was sore troubled for this thing.
Because you can imagine the king saying, man, what is going on here? I know this guy was coming through here. I was waiting on him. What is going on here? Somebody is telling something. I got a stool pigeon here. Go ahead and read.
And he called his servants and said unto them, will ye not show me which of us is for the king of Israel?
Because he knew one of his men was with the king of Israel. Because nowhere in the world he should have known they was laying wait for him. Go ahead and read.
And one of his servants said, none, my lord, O king, but Elisha, the prophet that is in Israel, telleth the king of Israel the words that thou speakest in thy bedchamber.
Lord done revealed everything you do to him. And the Lord still do those things today, especially with our children. The Lord warned you what your child is going to do, and you bust them every trip. And they want to know, how did you know? Who told you? The Lord told me.
That's right.
The Lord will do that. Go ahead and read.
Verse 13. And he said, go and spy where he is, that I may send and fetch him. And it was told him, saying, behold, he is in Dothan.
Go ahead. So now they're going to try to catch the man of God, right?
Yes, sir.
Wrong thing to do. Go ahead and read.
Therefore sent he thither horses and chariots and a great host, and they came by night and compassed the city about.
So they found out where the man of God was at. So they're going to surround him. Now, you know you always got that one with a faint heart with you. He got scared. Go ahead and read.
And when the servant of the man of God was risen early and gone forth, behold, and hosts compassed the city, both with horses and chariots. And his servant said unto him, alas, my master, how shall we do?
He didn't say, what shall we do? He said, how shall we do? Because I'm getting ready to run. Which way you going to go? I'm going to run the opposite way. Go ahead and read.
And he answered, fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them.
Elisha said, hey, man, those that be with us are more than them. Check it out. Go ahead. And then he prayed to the Lord. Go ahead and read.
And Elisha prayed and said, Lord, I pray thee, open his eyes that he may see. And the Lord opened the eyes of the young man, and he saw, and behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire round about Elisha.
You see that? He had horses all around. Them angels are always around. The eyes of the Lord are everywhere, sisters and brothers. He just don't reveal it to you sometimes. Because I'm quite sure if I seen an angel, I'd probably fall out. I truly would. Go ahead and read.
And when they came down to him, Elisha prayed unto the Lord and said, smite this people, I pray thee, with blindness. And he smote them with blindness according to the word of Elisha.
And that's what the Lord would do for you. The Lord will even do things. The book even say the Lord will kill for you. You understand what I'm saying? But what Elisha did, when he blinded them, he brought them into the camp of Israel. And then the king of Israel said, what should we do with them? He said, sit them down and feed them.
That's right.
And that's what he did. He fed them. And you know what? The Syrians didn't come up against them no more.
That's right.
Because they knew the true and living God was with them. The same way the people would know the true and living God is with you when they get out of hand. Let's go a little further. But it was said there were chariots of fire round about the list. You had all those angels in the mountains. And sometimes, like I said, the angel don't reveal his whole body to you. Just be a part. Let's go see it. Let's go to Daniel, the 5th chapter. Here in Daniel, the 5th chapter, you had Belshazzar, the son of Nebuchadnezzar. You know, Nebuchadnezzar came up against against Judah 3 times. And the 3rd time, he just tore Jerusalem down. And what he did, he took all the holy vessels up to Babylon. So his son decided he wants to throw a party and decide he want to drink in the Lord's vessel. And what really did it in, he started worshiping other gods, the gods of wood and stone. Maybe if he would have drank to the true and living God, the Lord wouldn't have got him. But he blew the mission when he did that. Daniel 5:1. Daniel 5:1. 5:1. When you get there, brother, go ahead and read.